When you're not feeling well and you're laying in bed, maybe you've got the flu or something, and you haven't been eating for a few days, and your whole body can feel tired and lethargic, and you just don't have the energy. Everyone around you is like, just eat something, make sure you eat something. And sometimes you lose your appetite and you lose the ability to basically eat because it makes you feel nauseous, right? And so one of the things that happens to some people in the middle of a traumatic experience, including breakups, is they'll either have one of two directions: complete loss of appetite and like nausea, or they'll start to use food to cope. And sometimes that can result in a lot of significant weight gain in a short amount of time. So, me personally, I have a loss of appetite and I actually get nauseous at the sight or the thought or the smell of food for at least a few days after a breakup. And one of the things that I've learned is the longer I sit and stew in my own sadness without eating, the longer it takes to feel like I can get back up from that state. And so, one of the last breakups, I realized that it was because I wasn't eating. I didn't have enough energy to even be sad, let alone go and do something active with my body. And I realized that once I started to supplement my nutrition, like for example, for me, I use smoothies. I go to, a local smoothie shop and I get a couple of them and I put them in my fridge. Sometimes I'll throw one in my freezer so I can pull it out whenever I need to and thaw it out and drink it. And I get like extra protein added to them so that it's actually making my body feel like it's getting something. And so I basically survive off smoothies, even if I eat absolutely nothing else for days. But what I noticed is when I started to actually care about my nutrition, even though I was going through this nauseous phase, it made it easier to get through. There's just something about you need energy. You need energy that is provided by the food you put into your body in order to even be sad, in order to even lift your arms up because it takes so much energy to move your body around. Think about if you're having trouble getting yourself up and around your house because you don't have enough energy. Imagine how heavy that sadness is. Imagine how heavy that grief is. So what you need to do is find your life hack into your nutrition. So what for me it's smoothies because no matter what I can always enjoy a sip of a smoothie. But if it's something else like soup or a certain cracker that you can manage to get down once in a while, pick your item that is your nutrition emergency and find a way to actually eat those things and put it into your body even when you don't feel like it because you need to have strength to fight sadness, to fight despair, to fight loneliness. You need strength or you're going to just submit or surrender to the darkness, and frankly that can take you into a really dark place for a long time mentally. So make sure you are doing something to get that nutrition in. Again, smoothies are a great idea. So sometimes people need to use certain substances to give them an appetite. If I know that certain cancer patients, when they're on chemo drugs, sometimes need to do something to boost an appetite. And so I smoke weed every day. It's legal in Canada, and it does. It can make you have an appetite even when you otherwise weren't hungry. So if you're desperate times and you don't know how to get your body to start welcoming food and nutrition again, maybe it's time to smoke a half a joint or something and see if that helps. Again, I'm not trying to suggest people do drugs if they don't want to do drugs. I think weed is a medicine more than a drug, and it is one of the things that can help bring an appetite back, even if it is otherwise gone. So take care of your body and take care of your energy levels because this is going to take a lot out of you, and you need to power up.